human beings that we've come across. The way he worked to make the Kashmir Files premiere happen in Raleigh, it was a great effort, and Kashmir Files has set an example of how Indians can come together and make something happen. It truly became a people's movie. And I'm seeing the same reflection in this film as well. Because as it's history now, the 36 organizations came together for the premiere of Kashmir Files. There was Sikh organization, there were All India, All American Jews organization, there was the Telangana Association, there was the Marathi Association. Similarly, you see the Punjabi, Bengali, Telugu, Marathi, you know, all of them coming together and fighting against the evil. And it really gladdens my heart that, you know, a young India is emerging as a more powerful, as a more patriotic India. And the dreams that we've all seen are coming to fruition in this generation. I wish you all the best. May you all do very well, and may you become big, shining stars of the country. But just as a senior actor, there is one request from my side, that a director always directs, an editor always edits, but an actor, when he becomes a star, sometimes forgets to act. Please don't do that. Remember that you're actors first, that's what our profession is called. So always be true to your profession, and wish you all the best. And you said that you're not very good at speaking. You don't have to be. You make the actors speak so well with your dialogue. So all the best to all of you.
Can we have a huge round of applause for the entire team out here?
I know what will happen. I have an experience, but I know what.
Media will promise to stick with this subject.
I have a suggestion. आप एक सवाल हमसे पूछ लो, उसके बाद we'll go and then you can continue. Is it okay?
Okay, लेकिन थोड़ा बहुत बड़ी मुश्किल तो मिलता है तो सवाल. Okay, simple question. बड़ी जरूरत है आपकी. To the producer, you know, you said everyone knows you are in US based, you know, and you are here in India. अचानक से इतनी मोहब्बत मुल्क के लिए, और जैसे पल्लवी बता रही थी, विवेक सर बता रहे थे कि आपने बड़ी मदद.
I am 57-year-old. 57 years. After 57 years, 30 years I've been living in US. So more time in my life so far. I've been living in US. But every day my heart belongs to Bharat. Every single day. My DNA made of Bharat. My character made of Bharat. Whatever I have achieved is just because of Bharat. This land, this air, this water made me what I am supposed to be today, what I am doing today. So every cell in my body belongs to Bharat. I am just living there in the US, but from there I want to do everything I can do, help my motherland, to talk to younger generation, just to reiterate the message that the Bharat is the greatest country in the whole planet. Because of that, this media, the importance of media is, if you write a book, it takes a lot of efforts to make the people read a book. If you make a movie or a documentary or any other media, it is much powerful, much more easy to get across to wider audience all across the nation. So that is the reason to make a movie, something like this. And again, main inspiration is Vivek ji. From the way he works, the time he puts, all his thoughts are about Bharat. He is our main inspiration. And so Deen Raj. He is extremely, ferociously patriotic, just like Vivek ji. Thank you for your question.
I'm sorry, आपने हिंदी में पूछा, हिंदी में जवाब दे देता हूँ. मैं इस तरह से नहीं सोचता हूँ. First of all, this is all in your mind, that a film without star cast, अब क्या होगा? This is in your mind. You have been taught from your childhood by media and all those people that without a star film can't work. But I know it for sure. I mean, there's evidence and there's a science to prove that films work only because of their story and their intent and never with their star power. So that is first thing. Second thing is when you say अच्छा अब आपके सर पे और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आ गई, तो मैं ऐसा मानता नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि वहाँ ऐसा लगता है जैसे कुछ बर्डन आ गया आपके ऊपर, अब आपको बिहेव करना पड़ेगा, आप ऐसे बात करिए। मैं जैसा पहले था वैसे ही अभी हूँ। आप मेरा ट्विटर खोलिए, जैसे पहले ट्वीट करता था वैसे ही अभी करता हूँ। तो नथिंग हैज चेंज्ड एंड नथिंग विल चेंज, क्योंकि मैं पहले भी रिस्पॉन्सिबल था। तो मेरे को कोई ये नई चीज़ नहीं है कि सडनली मैंने कोई एक पेट्रियाटिक फिल्म कर ली एंड इट्स बिकम अ हिट और सबने कहा अरे अब तो आप ये, और अब मैंने कहा अब मेरे को अलग तरह से बिहेव करना पड़ेगा। मैं जैसा पहले था वैसे ही अभी हूँ। मेरा दिल अभी भी इंडियन कल्चर, इंडियन फिलोसफी के लिए धड़कता है एंड दैट्स ऑल आई वांट टू प्रमोट। एंड दिस फिल्म, आफ्टर दिस आई वोंट आंसर एनीथिंग। दिस फिल्म आई वांट टू टेल यू व्हाई इट्स अ वेरी वेरी स्पेशल फिल्म। एनी फिल्म, अगर आप जानना चाहते हैं कि किसी फिल्म को सिर्फ ट्रेलर देख के कि ये कैसी होने वाली है, तो फर्स्ट थिंग यू शुड जज इज द इंटेंट एंड द सिंसियरिटी एंड द ऑनेस्टी ऑफ द मेकर्स। So about Shankar, I can say I have known him for a long time. Is one of the most honest people I have met in my entire life. His intention is so pure about it, and then he's got a wonderful crew and team and sincere people. It's an honest film, and a lot of people, everybody I know complains that why film industry is not changing. This is the change. This is how it is changing.
एक आखिरी सवाल अभी आपने ड्यूटी का जिक्र किया और हम सब आपकी बेबाकी से जाहिर है सबको आपकी बेबाकी, कितना मुनासिब और कितना सही है किसी फिल्म को बायकॉट करना, क्योंकि किसी एक स्पेसिफिक बंदे के अलावा उसके अंदर टेक्नीशियन, लाइटमैन, स्पॉट बॉय, बहुत लोगों का मेहनत होती है और किसी एक शख्स की वजह से इकोनॉमिकली कहीं सब कुछ हिल जाता है।
देखो ऐसा है कि इस बात को करना नहीं चाहिए अभी, लेकिन बॉयकॉट करना एक इंडिविजुअल राइट है। हमारे किसी हम फेमिनिस्ट राइट्स की बात करते हैं, हम लोग आदिवासियों के राइट्स की बात करते हैं, हम लोग जानवरों के राइट्स की बात करते हैं, हम लोग डॉग्स के राइट की बात करते हैं, कैट्स के। सो आई थिंक बॉयकॉटिंग एनीथिंग इज एन इंडिविजुअल राइट इन अ मार्केट प्लेस। बट द सेकंड थिंग इज ये बॉयकॉट की सिचुएशन आई क्यों? और तो ऐसा है कि जैसे कोई टूथपेस्ट बेचता है, कोलगेट बेचता है फॉर एग्जाम्पल, और कोलगेट बेचने वाला अपने ही जो कस्टमर्स है उनका मजाक उड़ाने लगे और बोले अरे जो लोग सुबह उठ के ब्रश में टूथपेस्ट लगा के करते हैं वो तो सब इडियट्स हैं। तो आप क्या करेंगे, कितने दिन तक कोलगेट खरीदेंगे? तो ये थोड़ा इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करने की भी बात है कि आज क्या कारण है कि ये नौबत आई है। एंड ऐसा मैं नहीं मानता हूँ, बॉयकॉट बहुत फिल्मों का होता है। कश्मीर फाइल्स का तो पूरे के पूरे बॉलीवुड ने, इकोसिस्टम ने, क्रिटिक्स ने, मीडिया ने, सबने ही बॉयकॉट कर दिया था, थिएटर्स ने, एग्जिबिटर्स ने। लेकिन अगर सत्य में दम होती है और अगर आपकी फिल्म ऑनेस्ट है और सच्ची फिल्म है तो दुनिया की कोई ताकत उसे रोक भी नहीं सकती। थैंक यू वेरी मच। आई टेल यू व्हाट, आई एम अ वेरी मैं अपने प्रोफेशन को लेकर बहुत ऑनेस्ट आदमी हूँ, एंड आई थिंक इट्स प्रोफेशनली इनएप्रोप्रिएट फॉर मी to hog the limelight at this point of time. It is not about stuff, it's about the film. So please let's focus on that.
Sir, last question.
गंगूबाई भी नेशनलिस्ट फिल्म नहीं थी, दोनों चली नहीं चली। पुष्पा भी नेशनलिस्ट फिल्म नहीं थी, केजीएफ भी नेशनलिस्ट फिल्म नहीं थी, कहते चली बहुत सारी फिल्म अच्छी होनी चाहिए, सब चलता है। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
The saffron
put this title as the cinema.
Naveen bhai.
The producer told you.
This is actually producer idea of Bharateeyans.
Okay.
So why not we should call ourselves Bharateeyans? Actually, India and Indians came from the Greeks. It comes from the river Indus. They called us Indians. But before that, in Puranas, there is name for India, that is Bharat. Why we are following Greek people said, that's why we are following. Why? We have our own identity.
Actually, so my question was that in the current social political environment, what constitutes a Bharatiya? Maybe any one of the cast members can take it.
Sir, please can you explain me again?
I said in the current social political environment that we live in today, what constitutes a Bharatiyan for you?
For me, Bharatiyans is a word that combines us all, that
cleans all the boundaries which we all have created, which we all have been creating. Media has also been a part of it, always. So any issue, when it comes up, we divide it south, north, east, west. We have been doing that. So in this movie, we have brought everyone along. And also, even if we go by the genre of the film or where it belongs to India. It doesn't belong to Bollywood. It doesn't belong to Tollywood. It doesn't belong anywhere. It is belonging to India, Bharatiyans. And Bharat word has been used because we want that from now onwards we should call ourselves as Bharatiyans. Bharat, not India. Because India was the name given by the Britishers. So you wanted that concept to be clear?
No, I just wanted in the sense that in today's political social environment. So I think the early part of your answer is, I think, is good enough. I think.
To begin with, I think I would like to give the example of the poem by Rabindranath Tagore, where the mind is without fair. So, according to me, I think for me, a Bharatiyan is someone, an Indian is someone who is without. Where the mind is without fear and where they can think freely. Because I think freedom of mind is also very important. So where we can think freely, where we can act, where we can raise our voice freely, I think that is one of the main.
A very good evening to one and all present here. I am Payton, and the name of my character in the movie is Tripura. And to answer your question, I think, well, Bharatiyans, the word is simply translated as Indian in English, right? So for me, I think being an Indian is somebody, you can be an Indian simply by just not littering around, you know? Just not littering around, boycotting plastic materials, you know, having no racism, all of that. I think just very simple things, but these take us a very long way as an individual, as a Bharatiyan. That is my take.
I think it's, looking at the teaser, it's fantastic. There's a certain, I would say, a slight paradox in terms of, obviously, on one hand, it is called Bharatiyan, and if we have to call ourselves Bharatiyan, we have to relinquish our individual identities, whether it's regional or religious. But the characters are called like after region.
Yes, we are all given different names of different regions, but the movie has brought us together for a mission.
Okay.
Yes, so we are all in this together.
Great.
Thank you.
Actually, South Indians are doing good. I want to tell you the secret of why Bollywood movies are becoming flops. I need a few more minutes to explain this. In the beginning, Raj Kapoor ji, Devanand sir, and Vivek sir, they were doing story-based movies, all sufferings like that. Next came Aradhana movie with Raj Khanna ji, and the trend changed. All romantic, everything. Again, the trend changed with Gen Z, and Bachchan Saab ruled the Bollywood. Trend changes. Bollywood is not recognizing what's happening. After Gen Z, हम अपने कौन दिल वाले दुल्हनिया ले जाएंगे 94-95 they came, and the whole Bollywood changed to the family love stories. After that, crossover films came into Bollywood. They just imitated Hollywood movies, and their audience detached themselves from the theatres with these crossover movies. After that, Bollywood slowly collapsed. They are detached from the theatres, and OTT also helped them to stay at home. What people want, I am not telling this as a writer or director. I am inspired by so many Bollywood movies. Now people want what type of movies? Bollywood should recognize this. Gadar ek prem katha. Anil Sharma ji is the director, Sunny Deol hero. We want such type of movies. Ghayal, Rajkumar Sandhu is a movie. We want that type of movies. Sholay. Trying to take heroism movies, but camera angles and background music can't make heroism. They can't create heroism. The heroism should be the script itself. Watch KGF, watch Pushpa, and watch our Rajamouli ji का हर एक film. The emotion रहता है इसमें. Heroism with emotion. बॉलीवुड को मैं बोल रहा हूँ, ऐसे पिक्चर्स बनाओ. पहले सुभाष घई जी, कालीचरण, विश्वनाथ, ऐसे पिक्चर्स है. वो भी हम आपके को उनके बाद वो भी परदेश जैसा पिक्चर करना पड़ा है. No, now the trend is we want film like Gadar ek prem katha, that emotional heroism. And first find out writers like Salim sir, Javed sir. That is more important. Then make movies with emotional heroism. That is the trend now. Okay. Thank you. Casting plays a very.
लेकिन फिर से वो चेन्नई ने मुंबई तक और मुंबई ने मुझे फिर से पंजाबी बना दिया, क्योंकि मुझे दीन राज सर मिल गए और उनको मुझ में वो जो पंजाब शायद पीछे छूट रहा था या मैं छोड़ आई थी, शायद मुझे लग रहा था कि मैं टॉलीवुड एक्ट्रेस बन जाऊंगी, एंड ही प्रेजेंटेड मी अगेन एज इंडियन फिगर दैट आई बिलोंग टू भारत. और I think that's a very big compliment in itself, that you travel so far for your career, roles ढूंढते हुए, काम ढूंढते हुए, लेकिन आपकी जो identity है वो आपको rooted रखती है, and now you get a film like this where your originality is shown, and he shot it very raw. That is the most beautiful part of it. Yeah, I would like to give the mic.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Hi, good evening, everyone. Sir, first and foremost, Shankar sir, thank you so much for producing this movie. Deen Raj sir, I'm always thankful to you for giving me such a great opportunity in this movie. Talking about the movie, Bharateeyans, it was a great experience. We have shot for 60 days in various locations of India. And my journey, coming to my journey, I was somewhere, doing chota roles, and Deen Raj sir, man of the moment, who has actually picked me from nowhere, and today I'm standing right here. It's all because of him, and I am glad that you have given me this opportunity, sir. Thank you so much.
Gracing us with your presence. It's an honor and a privilege to be here beside all my cast and crew. Talking about me, I am Rajeshwari Chakrabarti. I am from Sikkim. So I was crowned Miss Sikkim during 2018, and that's how I know her as well. So what happened was, I was contacted about the role when I was sick, so I couldn't actually, audition for the role. And again, 20 days later, I got a call from Pitandi. I got a call from someone else as well, and they wanted me to sit for a screen test regarding this role, and then I did. I gave my audition, and that's how I was casted. And it was a very good experience for me, because also because it was shot in my hometown. So it was a very warm experience for me, and yeah, that's about it.
A very good evening once again. I would like to start by thanking Mr. Deen Raj sir and Mr. Shankar Naidu sir for producing and making such an important movie, and I think it's the perfect time to release such a movie, because we are all very patriotic right now, and not many directors and writers gather up guts to make such a movie, and I think it's very important that all of us pay attention to this film intensely. Also, as we all know, the northeastern part, we don't get that much representation in the mainline movie stream. And so therefore I feel very lucky and very grateful from the bottom of my heart, sir. Talking a little bit about myself, I am Pirin Manamgal. I am former Miss Sikkim, Miss Northeast Diva and Miss Supranational India. Yes, and thank you very much.
Don't you think started by Anik? As you said, the perception of...
I shot way before that, and also as we know, we are 3 Northeasterners in this film. I don't think anybody ever has guts to do that. And all 3 of us are the main cast members. Imagine how many guts, how much belief they've put in us. You know what I'm saying?
There was Ashman came after you.
Sorry, I have no comments about that. Thank you.
So there was Akoni as well.
We don't
I
have
think the
that many
Bollywood producers
resources.
need to invest, like Priyanka Chopra, I think didn't want one.
Of course, I think that is your job as a media to, inform them and talk to them about it as well.
No, I wanted to know, obviously, since you all come from the Northeast, is there any development in terms of, producers coming from out and investing, into...
Not many, but our film has been shot in Sikkim as well. So there I do see a change happening.
Sonu, can you add to it, please?
Yeah.
Actually, just recently I had a part in Mrs. Sanjay Kapoor's The Last Stop on Amazon. So I feel like slowly, Northeast also, the actors, they're getting some work. But as you were asking, there has been movies.